Hello, my darlings. So, do y'all remember this whole fiasco with the ring? That's what I ordered for my birthday for myself from India. And the post office in Huntingdon, with a D, Huntingdon, Pennsylvania, said it was a fraud because the tracking number dropped off and anything coming from India is going to be in Jamaica, New York first, which is not true. And I've ordered from India before and I've never had it automatically go straight to Jamaica. Maybe sometimes yes, but not every time. Um, but he was convinced that this was a lie, and I'm convinced that I'm getting had and I'm getting played, and I'm pissed and I'm angry and I'm coming for your jugular. There it is, folks. There it is in all of its glory, and she's a beauty. Okay? It's a mint green color, and it's a stone called Veracite, sterling silver Veracite ring. It is drop dead gorgeous. And no, it's not a fraud because it's on my hand. So, guess who had to eat crow today? Yours truly. Listen, if I'm wrong, I have no problem saying I'm wrong. Well, sometimes I have a problem saying I'm wrong. But I wasn't wrong. I was led false information. Okay. So I apologized anyway. And I said, Ashok, I am really, really sorry. And he refunded my money because I got PayPal to ride his whirl. And I was given false information by the Postal Service. Now, why there was such a mix up with this, I have no clue. Okay, I have no idea why there were so many issues with this particular order. I have never in my life seen anything like it. But she's a beauty, high quality. And no, he wasn't trying to get over on me. So I was fed wrong information and I really don't know what happened. And then over the past couple of days, I saw where um it left PA, then it went to Philadelphia, which is closer to the water, which was going backwards from Missouri. And sometimes the mail does that. It takes it way in the opposite direction just to take it all the way to you, and it's just weird as frick. So that's what happened. It went to Philadelphia, and I'm watching this because if this is part of the scam, well, I'm going to see how far this goes. Okay. So I'm watching it. Then it says Kansas City, Kansas, and I'm going, okay, I'm going to ride this out, see what happens. Then I guess it went to, I don't remember where it went after that, but then it eventually was delivered, and I'm going. So I said to one of my friends, I said, there goes the idea that that's a fraud because the fraud is in the mailbox. I have never, ever, ever seen such a fiasco with an order in my entire life. It just goes to this one state and it stays there and it lives and it makes a home and it gets married and it has children and it has grandchildren. I've never in my life seen an order do this. It just ain't leaving that state. By God, it's staying there and it's planting roots. For like, I don't even know how long. I've never seen anything like it. And then to make matters worse, post office doesn't know what they're talking about because he's telling me it's a fraud because there was apparently, I'm guessing, a glitch in the system. Anyway, so, and I know what some of y'all are thinking because I can hear your thoughts. That's what I tell Milo all the time. I can hear your thoughts. No, you're not doing that. So what happened was, um, I have done business with overseas people for many years. I have done business with Indian people for many, many years. There was only one time it wasn't, I know gems. I'm not a gem expert, but I could tell the difference by the weight of that particular ring that it wasn't a real gemstone. It was so lightweight, it was like plastic. So I knew, and I could just tell it wasn't genuine, and I jumped his world, that particular guy. However, I have gotten the most beautiful cost-effective jewelry from India. Okay? They have the best quality and the cheap. You're going to pay double, if not 4 times as much when you get it in the United States. Okay? I remember getting a cartouche from Egypt because I had a friend at the time who was traveling around the world doing computer work with his company. So while he was in Egypt, I said, "Can you get me a cartouche? Tell me how much it is. I'll send you the money." Solid gold cartouche. It's like a narrow piece, like a narrow pendant with your name in Egyptian. I'm warm. Egyptian hieroglyphics. Okay. You know how much that cost me? Solid gold. Getting it out of the country. $50. I'm not kidding. $50. You get that sucker here with greedy ass Americans, it's gonna cost you quadruple that. Couple $100 minimum, if not more. So yes, tell me how much it is, and yes, I will send you the money. Okay, so other countries are cheaper. And India is basically kind of like a gemstone hub. Okay? Because I know some of y'all were probably thinking, well, she got it from India. No wonder she didn't get it. No, 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 no. No, no. I have the most beautiful jewelry from India, and it didn't cost me hardly anything. So you'd be a damn fool not to go for it. And I'm going to show you one of the rings. Is that it? No, that ain't it. Where the hell did it go? Dang nabbit. Anyway. I'm sorry, I'm off camera for a sec. I have it in here somewhere. I'd have to search. It's in here. I just don't. Wait a minute. They're a hub for gemstones. They have tons. India and other countries have tons and tons and tons of gemstones, probably because they buy them wholesale because they're buying in bulk. So then the savings get passed on to you. And because those get passed on to you, you will get some inexpensive jewelry for almost nothing. This ring I got, oh, it needs to be polished. It's got a little bit of tarnish going on, which is not a big deal. This ring is turquoise, solid turquoise. Sterling silver. Like I said, it needs to be polished. I haven't worn it for a little bit. See look at the beauty in that stone. And it's ice cold, so you know it's a real stone. I got that from India. It was like, I'm trying to remember, $20 or something, less than $30. Try getting a turquoise ring in America for that price. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And I got a whole bunch of jewelry from like overseas. So if you want to get quality, and it depends on the seller has to be honest. And Ashok was honest. And I have to renege on what I said. He's a scam artist. He's from India. Avoid him. You don't have to avoid him. He's not dishonest. And I had to apologize a couple of times to him because I was fed wrong information. It's ASHOK and his company is Silver Index. He's not a fraud, but I was led to believe that he was. If I still have that number from the USPS, the 215, I think it's 215 area code, don't think I won't call them next week and let them know. You all told me this is a fraud. It's not a fraud. I actually have it. I received it in the mail. So I'm gonna have to bend down a little bit because this cord is extremely tiny. So it wasn't plugged in the other day. So anyways, let's do a quick gem lesson if you don't mind. We haven't done them in a while. Chill, baby, chill. Okay, what is Variscite? First of all, it's rare, okay? That's one thing I love about it. It's rare. I have another Variscite ring and I have earrings to go with it that I think I got for another birthday, I think. Anyways, I'd have to kind of dig through here and find it. But anyway, Variscite is beautiful. It's a mint green, gorgeous mint green color. You can see the different variations in the stone. gorgeous stone. It's rare, which, like I said, I like that. Excuse me. Woo. Excuse me. Some have been down because I can't. Cord's too small. Variscite is a hydrated aluminum phosphate mineral. It is relatively rare. It is a relatively rare phosphate material or mineral. It is sometimes confused with turquoise. However, variscite is usually greener in color. The green color results from the presence of small amounts of trivalent chromium. So that's the mineral that causes it to be that beautiful mint green color. And so if you go to Variscite Wikipedia, because I can't show you because this is plugged in and whatever. Go to Variscite Wikipedia. Variscite, the spelling for Variscite is V-A-R-I-S as in Sam, C as in Charles, I-T-E, Variscite. V-A-R-I-S as in Sam, C as in Charles, I-T-E, Variscite Wikipedia. And it will show you images of beautiful variscite. It's a gorgeous, as you can see, a gorgeous mint green color. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, some gems are going to still be expensive, even though it's overseas, but that's because of the size of it, because of the, it's just about flawless or whatever. But I've gotten gems that are flawless and I didn't pay a lot for them. So it all depends. Usually it's the size that they charge more because it's a big old honking stone, like kaboom in your face stone. But I had to eat crow. I had to eat crow and apologize. So he's probably in bed now. In India, I think it's probably nighttime. I'm not sure. But I told him, he refunded me my money. So I asked him, how can I pay you for this without placing another order? So he'll set me up to where I can do that. And I apologized profusely. I said, I had no idea and I'm so sorry. I was given misinformation, so I'm sorry. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, I've ordered from him in the past. I think I did. I could research my purchases. I think I did, and I never had an issue. That doesn't mean someone's not a scammer, though, but he isn't a scammer. Like I said, I was fed misinformation, so it don't make no sense. It don't make no kind of sense. But anyway, when you're wrong, moral of the story is when you are wrong. This doesn't apply to narcissists because they never think they're wrong. And when they do the wrong thing, they feel justified because they're mentally ill. But for normal people, non-narcissists, when you're wrong, it's okay to admit it. It's a good thing to admit it. I wasn't wrong on purpose, but that's not the point. You know, I made him feel bad and made him feel like he's a scam artist when he wasn't. So, but a lot, like I said, a lot of weird things happen with disorder that I've never experienced. Never, ever experienced. So it didn't make any sense. I think, and then, you know what? I'm going to let you go with this. There was another USPS office that basically, what happened? Another USPS office in the town that it was in before it went to Kansas City, or no, the one that was in Kansas City. They're the U.S. Post Office. They got 2 stars online. Now I know why. They don't have an operable phone. They don't have a phone that works. When you call them, because it was in Kansas City, Kansas, so I called that post office to find out what the heck was going on. When you call that number, and now I see why they got 2 stars online. When you call that number, it rings a few times, and then you hear like this whirring noise in the background. So it's not an operable number. And when I called it a couple of times, it did the same thing. You know why? Because they don't want to hear from you. Now I see why your dumbass has 2 stars. And other people weren't getting their packages. And some people were saying, one person said, I'm not getting my package. Is there any way I could physically go pick it up? So the USPS will pass the buck to somebody else, they're screwing up, when in reality, they are actually screwing up. Because when I put the tracking number on their site, it told me where it was. Well, if it's a fraud, why is it saying the same thing on your site? So they basically were screwing up and they were passing the blame to someone else. No, government would never do that, would they? Anyway, so y'all be cool, and it's probably going to rain again today. It's cold and rainy. I'm not used to the cold. It seems like summer just ended, and then the cold smacks your butt like a towel. Pow! And you're like, oh, wow, I'm not ready for this. Too late. It's here. Much love. Y'all take care. Guys, as per my previous video, don't be perverted when you talk to women. Don't talk about your goddamn boner. Don't talk about her boobs or anything else. Shut your damn ass up. Keep that crap in your mouth. We don't want to hear it. Okay? Did your mother not teach you anything? Apparently not. Did your father not teach you anything? Apparently not. Keep your pornographic conversation in here and preferably out of your brain, because grow up. Grow up. And if women are being sexually inappropriate, knock it off. Especially when you first meet somebody. Listen. Don't be a pervert. Male or female makes no difference. Don't be a goddamn pervert. Grow up. Anyway, y'all take care. Much love. Bye.